Hey there everybody, welcome to Keeping It Real with Team Awesome, Season 3, Episode 11, and this is the final episode of 2020, and also the season finale of this episode. So anyway, 2020 has been a catastrophic year, and I don't know where to begin because, it's been so many negative things that's been going on with this year, with the pandemic, people losing jobs, people losing lives, and just people losing anything you could possibly think of because nobody was safe from this year. You either lost your job, you either had to transition to a new job, you lost a family member, you lost friends, whether they're dead or alive, and this pandemic has affected you in a negative way. But for somebody like me, I try to take a negative situation and switch it around and turn it positive. So I'm gonna go over 3 things that I learned about this year. Number one, you're not always going to get the closure or explanation that you think you deserve. Now, what does that even mean? Sometimes you have to move forward in life without closure. So, for instance, for the people that are no longer in my life, there are a select few people that I lost this year that are not even dead. Friendships have been destroyed, or people start revealing their true colors, and sometimes you have to accept that because it's not everybody is meant to be a part of your journey. Some people do come into your life, and at any given time they could just walk out, and there have been a select few people that I have lost, whether it was a petty argument or something that was miscommunication, or a person's true colors just comes out, and you might not have seen it at first because you were blinded by the idea of you and this person thinking that you were close, and in actuality you were not close with this person at all. You were just close with the idea that you had a connection with somebody, and they came out and showed their true colors and disconnected, departed from your life. So yes, there will come a time where a person might walk out of your life with no explanation, and you're going to have to accept that, whether you like it or not. So that leads me to the second thing that I learned this past year. Sometimes you have to accept something for what it is and move on with your life. There are things that we go through that we have no control over. And if we try to fix something that's broken and it gets worse, then that's exactly what's going to happen. The outcome is going to be negative and it's going to get worse. So you just got to let things be and just move on with your life and let go. Number 3, everything really does happen for a reason. Now, yes, there are some things that we don't agree with that do happen in our lives. We get confused. Like, for instance, this 2020 situation. We were 1 year ago on this day cheering for the 2020 vision. And what did 2020 vision give us? It gave us a crazy roller coaster. For instance, back in January of this year, we lost an NBA athlete named Kobe Bryant, along with 8 other people, which includes his daughter. And everything went downhill from there. In February, they had a fire, and I believe it was Australia. I think there was like a fire. March, a pandemic came and changed the landscape of the entire world. Everybody had to walk around with masks on their face, practice social distancing, and also wash their hands. It seems like it took a pandemic to teach you guys proper hygiene. But anyway, all jokes aside, it's unfortunate what has happened to a lot of people because this has affected us economically, spiritually, mentally. And mentally is a big deal because a lot of people have shown that they can't handle staying stuck at home. Because what happened was, when we was all locked down a couple of months ago, back in March, April, and even May, people did not handle being trapped with people that they're not always around 24/7. Because between that break of being in school or work or doing some type of outdoor activity, you get that little mental break from the people that you either live with, deal with on a regular basis. And by being closed in and trapped at home, your mental state is not in the best condition. So there's a lot of people that suffer with depression. Some people sadly committed suicide. Some people had mental breakdowns. Some people suffered with anxiety. Some people were legit paranoid of other people that could possibly have COVID. And I have taken this situation 100% serious. You know, it is tough sometimes wearing that mask all day, every day. But, you know, the sooner we practice the guidelines and the rules, the sooner we get through this situation. And now we're living in an era now and entering into 2021 with the vaccines. So there's a lot of people that are against the vaccination, and there are some people that are for the vaccination, and the country is divided. And then there's politics, and then there's social issues, and then there's mental health, physical abuse, domestic violence skyrocketing, and then just all types of things just affecting everybody as a whole. So yes, 2020 has been a crazy roller coaster. But yes, those are the 3 things that I've learned this past year. You know, you don't need an explanation sometimes. You just gotta let it go. Move on with your life, accept things that cannot be changed. And everything happens for a reason. Even right now, I think personally, the reason why we are in this situation is to get right with our inner selves. Anything that we, you know, take for granted was taken away from us. You know, entertainment, being able to have access to things that we used to do on a regular, being able to go out and have some type of form of leisure. You know, we should have to cherish these things, humble ourselves, appreciate things before it's gone. Otherwise, we end up in the chaos that we're in right now. So anyway, to conclude this video, I want to wrap this up as a whole. I have learned a lot this year. I learned that things don't always turn out the way you planned it or the way you think they should. Like, for instance, I was supposed to go to Africa in July, and boom, that was taken from me because COVID happened. I also learned that there are things that go wrong that don't always get fixed or get put back together the way they were before. Because sometimes we get into situations where if it's broken, just leave it, let it be. Because, you know, sometimes you can't just fix things. You just gotta leave it alone. I've learned that some broken things stay broken. My behind used to play hero all the time and try to rescue people or try to fix relationships that are broken, with whether it be with family or friends or love interest or whatever. Just let it be, leave it alone. And then I also learned that you can get through bad times and keep looking for better ones. And as long as you have the people around you that truly love you, we can all get through this together. So yes, 2020 has been a catastrophic year. It's unfortunate that we lost a lot of lives this past year. I only had 2 deaths personally that I'd known who passed away, one due to COVID and another because of other reasons that I will not share. But my condolences to both of the families. I did some pretty cool things this past year, along with, you know, modeling, still trying to travel, still trying to do some type of activities, you know, get more involved with fitness, help out a person or two, take a lot of pictures, did the whole modeling gig. And I'm 30 years old and appreciation life to the best of my ability. Things may not always go the way you may want it to go, and it is what it is, but hey, that's life. To all the people that dislike me, hey, not everybody's gonna like me. To all the people that love me, I love you too, and I appreciate you guys. To my best friend, I love you also, because you've been through so much this past year, and you and I, we've been through so much together these past 10 plus years, and you know, I appreciate every moment with dealing with you and being able to explore and create new memories. And lastly, to my family, I cherish all of you guys. I love each and every one of you, my siblings, my mom. Let's make it through 2020 and enter into 21 with a positive mindset and a positive attitude. So yes, be sure to like me, comment below, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that's been supporting my brand, the Team Awesome brand. Thank you for buying my books and my t-shirts this past year. I had the privilege to talk to a lot of people all over the world and help everybody else out. So anyway, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and Happy New Year. Be safe, people. 2021, let's make it happen.